Hi there, Cancer. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 19th of May. Over the last couple of months, Mars, the power planet, the planet of I, of ego, has been twisting backwards in the part of your scope to do with your most personal feelings, your sensitivities. And there may have been times during that period where you have found yourself being quite defensive or oversensitive to any criticism or obstacles that have come your way. If you've wanted to change some things at home, you may have also had to work very hard to achieve them. However, Mars starts to go forwards at the start of this week, but Mars and the fourth solar house, which I'm depicting, are not necessarily happy bedfellows. So you need to just be conscious through to July that anything that you do want to change, particularly on a structural basis around where you live, may take rather amount of patience and also the ability to enthuse those that you live with or those people in your family or close by. Because not everyone may see what you want quite as quickly as you would like. And there can be, therefore, an element of impatience, even though it is now going forwards. Now on Tuesday, the Sun moves into the quietest, most reflective part of your horoscope. And for 4 weeks, it's given you an opportunity to look back and think about what the last 12 months has really meant to you. Now, because you can be quite reflective anyway, and someone who does need to get into your deeper emotions at times, this is not completely new territory to you. But it is an opportunity just to think back, and there may be some memories that come up from your childhood. You may have some really good conversations, reminiscences about past experiences or past people that formed you and made you the person you are now. But part of this process may be that some of the things that you were taught when you were younger are no longer quite appropriate with the modern world we live in. And if some of your attitudes are a little bit dated, it is an opportunity to try to update them. So think back into some of those more conservative messages that maybe have been instilled in your personality as a child and challenge them and see if some of them are still relevant. A lot of them probably will be. Now on Wednesday, there is a quarter moon, and this quarter moon suggests that something you would normally brush off and take very little notice of could actually really get under your skin. So keeping a sense of proportion is going to be important. But wonderfully, Jupiter in your sign, the planet of growth, optimism and fortune, is forging a great link with Saturn. And if you are feeling particularly creative and you want to paint or draw or make things, or you're in a business which calls upon you to use these kind of artistry skills, then you can really make progress this week. But especially if you give yourself permission to just step back a little bit and have that quiet space and reflection. Don't feel embarrassed or uneasy about turning down a few invitations if you feel that you need just a little bit of time to give yourself and your own personal feelings some nurturing and some peace and tranquility. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.